In this episode of GA Access.
You're in New York, I'm in Michigan. Somebody calls me on the telephone and says, we're going to give you clients. Send me $5,000. Does that sound right to you? Doesn't happen in Michigan every day, okay? At least not in my office. So to ask me to make a $5,000 investment, especially when in the last 12 years that I've been here, I have not had to do it. I mean, the extent of my marketing was Yellow Pages. And I can probably count on both hands the number of clients I've got. And when I'm talking clients, I'm talking tax returns, small tax returns that I've gotten out of the Yellow Pages. So I've never really done a marketing program, okay? And that's why to throw $5,000 at a marketing program from somebody from New York that I didn't know, and, you know, I was really very hesitant, so.
Bill Estes is a certified public accountant based in Rochester, Michigan, a suburb approximately 30 miles north of Detroit. Although a 30-year veteran of the accounting industry, Bill Estes has never done any kind of marketing before to attract new clients, other than take out a few ads in his local Yellow Pages. That's until he was recently contacted by GoodAccountants.com, the nation's largest accountancy referral service. Although reluctant to invest $5,000 at a time when the economy of his home state of Michigan has been one of the hardest hit in the entire country, with factory closings and rising unemployment, the lure of landing a potential six-figure medical practice as one of his clients, which was being offered to him by GoodAccountants.com, was more than he could resist. Unfortunately, Bill Estes would soon learn that the very client that had motivated him to join GoodAccountants.com would decide not to engage him, crushing his hopes of making a quick return on his investment and fearful of losing his $5,000.
Okay, when I was first contacted by GoodAccountants.com, as I said previously, I was really quite hesitant because here I've got somebody that I don't even know where you got my name, first of all, and you're out of New York. And it's not like I am a large regional firm or anything like that where you're going to refer business to me or whatever. But you call and you tell me that you want $5,000 from me, and you're going to send me clients. Here I am, this little CPA firm in downtown Rochester, Michigan. I'm not a KPMG. I don't know why you'd be calling me to want me. Where are you going to refer business to me? I'm really nobody here, you know what I'm saying? And I've got you asking me to make an investment in a marketing program that I didn't even know if it'd even work. I mean, you're going to send me clients. Why would you send me clients? You're in New York. You don't know the market here in Detroit, okay? So I was really, really quite hesitant to do this. Then Joanna came in, and she was a very convincing lady, and she just said, give it a try. And so she knew I was, again, quite hesitant about this, and I think it took me 2 or 3 days, didn't it, to do this? And so she finally convinced me to do it, and she worked real hard at doing that too, okay? But when I did it, it was several weeks later. Yeah, several weeks later, I got a referral from you right away, because that's why she was calling. She had a referral right then, right there. And I went and I met the referral. And he was a nice guy. We met for about 2 hours. And again, it's like any other client. They don't commit when you walk out the door, so you really don't know. And I come back, and I guess I was kind of anxious myself, because here I've made an investment that I want that investment back now, okay? That's the way I am. I want the investment back now. It doesn't work that way, but that's what I want, okay? And so I wanted to know right away, was I going to get that client? And I think I called you, and I called Joanna 2 or 3 times. And it took the guy a while to make a decision, and I think he decided to go someplace else, which, again, is not unusual. And at that point in time, here I've made this investment, and again, I don't know you, and you had that one client. What's going to happen down the road? Is there going to be other clients? You don't know the Detroit market. you're from the region of New York, and so why? I've always looked at things. Why would anybody look for an accountant on the internet? Okay, that's just my philosophy. Why would I don't even have a website because my philosophy is why would anybody look for an accountant on the internet? You're going to do it through referrals. You're going to do it through somebody you know. That's how most. I've been doing this a long time, and that's how most of it works. Okay, so why would you on the internet refer me business? It just made no sense to me, and I became a little more than what's the word I'm looking for? Impatient. I wanted my money back. And finally, I had Joanna called, and the owner of the company sent me an email. And at that point in time, I just sat back and I said, okay, I've made the investment. Let's just see where it goes. Within a few weeks, somebody from GoodAccountants.com had called and wanted me to interview for a plating company down in Detroit, I believe it was. And I declined that because I knew the area and just didn't want to go down there. Then the next thing I get another call a few days later, I think it was, for a laundry company down in Livonia, and I really didn't want to drive down to Livonia. It's quite a ways from here. And then I get a call here back in, I believe it was late November, early December, for another client, and I shouldn't have said didn't want to drive to Livonia because this client was in Canton, which is even further. But for some reason, I just thought, okay, I'll try that, and I went down and I interviewed with them. Nice lady, and when you first called, you always give the information about the client, and somebody, whoever it was that called me, asked me, do you want to know who the previous CPA was? I said, sure. And they said it was. Why would I go and interview with a client who is using right now, and they're going to switch from large firm to little old me, Estes and Associates? And I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, and I even said to her, why would anybody who is using a Big Four firm, particularly, I didn't know what the engagement was at the time, okay? Why would they switch from this large international CPA firm to little old me? And Patty assured me that they were looking for a small firm like me because they didn't feel that they had the service from the Big Four firm. So I went down and I met with the lady. Turns out it was just a tax engagement for their corporate return, and they have 5 or 6 state returns, which was a pretty good size engagement for what they do. I know that the large accounting firm, I believe they came in with a original quote for the last several years of $17,000 a year to do their tax returns. And it turns out that the billing actually comes out at $28,000 a year. And so, there we go. I'm getting now a return on my investment, which is a good thing. So to summarize this, that for any CPAs who get the phone call from Good Accountants and they're as hesitant as I was, the only thing I can say is be patient. It does work. I'm probably the most pessimistic person I know, because I was extremely pessimistic with regards to this. I think you know that now. And I've even told my building partner here that it was a pretty good investment.
In order to receive the next episode of GA Access, you must become a subscriber. It's absolutely free. Simply click the yellow button on the right-hand side of this page marked Subscribe to GA Access TV and submit your name and email address. It's the only way we can send you the next upcoming episode of GA Access. Keep yourself informed about quality clients who are looking for a good accountant.